Hairocraft, hair transplant experts.
No, you won't have pain. I mean, slight pain is there for the patients. We anyways will ask you to take painkillers, and you might have certain discomfort for 2-3 days, few days, because you have to understand one thing: the grafts are being misplaced. Like it is there in your body from so many years, and we are taking it out and we are placing it into a different location. So you might feel something has happened, discomfort is there, but it is not painful. You will be totally under control and you will not have issues as such. Yes, of course, hair transplant, the transplanted hair, once you get the results, will be permanent if you are able to maintain it properly, you are able to clean it properly. And few cases I remember which I had done long back in 2012-13, like that. I am still in touch with those patients. I see they still say that they have their hair present in the body. And few cases which I have done, say in 2016-17, people have lost their hair because they were very casual with the maintenance part. So it is totally in your hands to maintain it properly. If you are able to maintain that, you will have the hair lifelong. No, to grow your natural hair, there is no non-surgical method as such. Still, you can preserve your existing hair. In case if you are having some hair on your head, you can still maintain that with PRP. But to get the new hair back, you have to go for a hair transplant surgery. In case you don't have any hair in your head and you want a non-surgical method, then you will have to wear hair patches which are available. That is the only non-surgical method available. We certainly check for all the medical conditions, especially sugar patient or a patient with a history of blood pressure. We ask to get a fitness from a physician who is treating that patient. If the physician is permitting us to proceed with the surgery within the safe limits, it is definitely safe to do the surgery. See, first thing I'd like to clarify, there is no unlimited number of graft as such. Your donor area is limited. We have limited resource to take out from the donor. First thing, maximum what donor can give is 5,000 to 6,000. That also is sometimes not possible. So average we'll get around 3,000 to 4,000 graft. Now your doctor should have a proper knowledge of what all grafts he can extract, how safe extraction he can do, what all things he can leave so that your donor becomes absolutely normal. Now cost depends on many factors, like what is the experience of the doctor and how is the clinic, who is the person who is performing, all those factors are there. Now if we talk about procedures done in Hairocraft, we are too particular about the display system. Suppose you are my patient and you have been committed 2,000 grafts, so I am bound to show you 2,000 grafts. I will display that 2,000 grafts in front of you. Many of the places I have heard that technicians are doing the hair transplant surgery instead of doctors. So in Hairocraft we have a protocol, only the doctors are supposed to do the surgery. Doctors are the one who will extract the grafts, doctors are the one who will implant the grafts. It's a nice question. Many people have this clarification. In fact, your previous question where you said that unlimited graft thing, I have seen many of my patients, they have this information: once you get your hair transplantation done, hair in your donor part comes back again. So that's a false thing. The hair grafts which are taken out from the donor, the hair, it will not grow because it comes out with the root. Root is placed in the place where you don't have hair. So the hair which is taken out will not grow. Yeah, the order in which the hair extraction is done, the remaining hair in that area is sufficient enough to cover the donor part. So you will not get any patches. See, full coverage depends on many factors. First important factor is in what grade of baldness you are in. A person with grade 3 and 4 baldness, there is a possibility that full coverage is possible. Patients with higher grades, say 6 and 7, who don't have any hair on the head, it is really impossible to do a full coverage for them. And another factor which is important for giving you a full coverage is preserving your existing hair. Your existing hair determines a good results. So especially grade 3, 4, 5 cases, they will have good amount of existing hair. If we are able to preserve those hair with transplantation, yes, full coverage is possible. See, guarantee is a wrong word. Rather, I can say whatever best knowledge and skill I have as a doctor, I can put my best efforts in doing your case. I will be fair with extraction. I can place the grafts in a correct direction, correct density. The things which are in my hands, I can deliver that. And your body has to respond to the placed graft. In simple words, I am just a person who will extract the grafts and who will place the grafts in its position. Now your body has to respond, you have to take care. So it's a mutual effort. I will put my efforts in the surgery, you have to put your efforts in maintaining your hair. Then definitely yes, you can expect a good results, but as such there is no guarantee. See, this side effect itself is a big topic, but as such there are no major side effects. Few slight discomfort might be there on the day of procedure, and maybe for 2-3 more days you might have little bit of pain. One more side effect which comes to my mind is you might have a post-OT swelling on your forehead region. Now this is not common for all the patients. Few people might have, few people might not have. But in general, hair transplant is absolutely safe procedure to do that. We can definitely take from other body parts, say as in beard and chest. But the thing is, as a doctor, it is my responsibility to explain my patient that there is a texture difference between the grafts available from the donor and from the chest. The hair in the chest, the quality of the hair available in the chest as a donor is, in comparison to your donor, is not that good. I am just a person who will extract and who can place it, but I cannot change the texture of this thing. So if a patient gets a better clarification on the texture, yes, we can choose body hair. Definitely in hair fixing, any person can make out that it is unnatural hair. That is the first thing. Now it's a human psychology. None of the person who has baldness, their first priority or the first choice rather will be to have a natural thing, and that means the hair which he has lost, he wants to get it back, and that natural hair can come back only by the means of hair transplant, not by hair fixing. So it is all about the satisfaction what patient wants. Hair transplantation will give him the natural appearance, so he might be little more satisfied in comparison to the hair patches. You cannot use oil or gel for initial few months, say 4 to 5 months. Once the hair grows, you can use it, no issues, because this is your own natural transplanted hair that is placed, and you can keep whatever hairstyle you want, whatever length you want. See, I will tell few things about Hairocraft. First of all, in Hairocraft, all the procedure is done by the doctors. Now, I am a doctor who has been performing surgeries from past 8 years. I am the one who is going to touch your head. No technician is going to do anything on your head. I will be extracting, I will be implanting the grafts. So that says I should be skilled enough to place the grafts properly. I should have the knowledge of donor, preserving the donor. Then we have a display system in Hairocraft. That is, whatever grafts are promised to you, that grafts are displayed to the patient. So there is no discrepancy between the amount which you pay for the surgery and the number of grafts which is done.
Hairocraft, hair transplant experts.